Welcome in, Cancer. This is your monthly zodiac reading for the month of May. How's everyone doing? Cancer, you don't have to wait this month, darling. I know which you know who I'm talking to. Yeah, so happy that you like I pulled you guys today. It feels like a good energy to be in this morning. So big month energetically. There's a lot of intense energies going on. A lot of just so much. Not really going to get into it. Just going to mention we do have the full moon in Scorpio on Monday the 12th. New moon in Gemini on Monday the 26th. Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius right now, and we have Saturn entering Aries. That's the big deal thing this month for, let's see, it's gonna be there for a couple years. Yeah, Spirit saying I really don't have much to say about that right now. With so many planets going into Aries, it's about really being and living the life that you choose for yourself. Aries is about the self, not selfishly, but got Y coming out for you, Cancer. Was I ready for that? I'm hearing no, so I am going to put it back, but okay, so hold on here, please. There, it was like too bright in my face. So Spirit's saying with that Y card, they want you to ask the question, whatever your biggest burning question is right now. Ask it. Ask that this reading gives you guidance and direction, or whatever it is that you're looking for. Ask the burning question, Spirit's saying. That's interesting. Ask the burning question. You know me, I've got to write everything down. I'm hearing there's a possibility that y'all aren't asking the right questions. You've got to dig deeper. And I feel like there may be some little bit of fear of knowing the truth. And that's why we're not asking the right question, we're not phrasing it right. Like when we manifest, we've got to be careful of the words that we use, because the universe doesn't hear can't and don't. I don't want, I can't do this. They don't hear that. So I do want to say, be very specific when you're asking the question. Be very clear so the universe knows exactly what to bring you. Because when you get it, y'all really can't have anyone to blame but yourself, because you asked for it. It's the same for anybody. Not just talking about cancers. I can be talking to a cross watcher right now, or someone, it doesn't matter where your cancer dominates in your birth chart, but sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node even. This does feel like a north node kind of thing. The north node is getting out of our comfort zone, facing our fears and doing it anyway. So ask that freaking burning question, Cancer. Let's see what wants to come out here. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit, highest self, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. What do you need, Cancers, to know for the month of May and possibly beyond? Change in the wind. They're 12 cards, so it's a 3. Yin. So I got 1, 2, 2, the numbers. That might be significant, or 2, 2. feminine energy there with the yin. Cup of love, cup of abundance, and I am so sorry. I am hearing Dolly Parton's A Cup of Ambition. I can't think of. Stumble out of bed and I can't remember the phrase. Pour myself a cup of ambition. I just saw it yesterday. I don't know where you all live, but we have Dollar Generals around here, you know, the little dollar stores. And they've got a Dolly Parton line of products. And it's, you know, Cup of Ambition. And there was a sign yesterday that had the verse in that song. It's the 9 to 5 song from that movie, 9 to 5, with Dolly Parton and Lily Tomlin, and y'all know what I mean. But that just came up. You know, quite possibly, if you're feeling this change in the wind, you may be having a really difficult time getting your mojo back right now, getting creative and getting yourself going, you know, like you're getting your masculine and your feminine energy on the same page. It feels like one's heading one way and the other's heading into the storm. What else for Cancers, please? Oh, that's a lot, but I am not taking. One more. All right. Well, okay. A lot more than one. Just making sure that's all that flipped. So I've got a couple bunches that came out together. I'm going to take them together. We got Poised and No Place Like Home. So you're ready to go. Either you're moving homes, you are buying a new home, or you're just, there we go. Or you're just ready for whatever new is coming in for you, because you know it's right where you're meant to be. It's right what you're meant to experience. It's like total surrender. I feel like that's the advice from the universe. Just be in total surrender. And because you've got to feel at home here before you can feel at home anywhere else, right? And we've got the Fates and To the Sea, and I'm paying attention to the numbers. We've got 17 and 7, so 177, 717, 771, very significant. So we got 122 and 177. And the other two don't add up to anything that are significant. Oh, yeah, they do. They add up to 17. When I add them all to the 48 and the 5, they add up to 17. So put a pin in that, right? Very divinely guided, very spiritual path. I have nowhere to put these cards. Some of you will be moving. You could be moving homes. You could be taking a trip, taking a cruise. Something about this Fates card tells me that for someone in particular, I feel like something just lands in your lap, and it's an opportunity that you cannot pass up. So take that for however it resonates. Something's coming up this month. You definitely, you know, I did Virgo's reading yesterday, and theirs was about going places. They were energetically moving. They were spiritually moving. They were, you know, they were raising their frequency. Could have been traveling. I'm kind of getting a very similar vibe here. It's kind of like on the outskirts of this, but in the center here, I've got the Change in the Wind and the Yin card, and that's just staying centered. It's, you know, being centered and grounded in the heart space with what's going on within you and outside of you. Look at that. Nine of Cups right out of the gate, Cancer. Look at that. It's my whole deck. My whole deck is upside down, so there we go. The Devil, Ten of Cups, Four of Cups. Alrighty, so what I'm getting there, number one, I'm getting there's like this incredible passion about building a family, becoming, coming together with someone. I'm almost getting from these two energies that you could be concerned about about this coming together. I mean, this is beautiful. Why would you be concerned with it? Maybe because this is all you're used to, the Devil energy, right? Or you're always used to being disappointed. Change your expectation. I just heard change your expectation. Because I'm getting a yes, no kind of energy from these cards, how they're laid out in front of me. Nine of Cups, Devil. Ten of Cups, Four of Cups. It's like, do you want what you're asking for, Cancer? First and foremost, you cannot dictate to the universe how to do their job, because it's going to play out exactly how you agreed in your soul contract, whether you remember your soul contract or not. And the divine and the universe, they've got their own soul contract to carry out in this manner as well. The divine already planned this for you. You agreed. So just sit back and allow yourself to receive. There is a lot going on. I get that. It could be too fast. It's like it starts coming in, and then you kind of put the brakes on. Then it comes in even more, and then you really pull back and put the brakes on and going, is this really what I asked for? Is this really what I want? Why am I disappointed in that? You know, in the way this is happening or that happening, because how it happens, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you receive. That was beautiful. Thank you. I love that. How you receive. Do you receive with a grateful heart? Fully grateful heart. You can't say, I am grateful, but I only wish it would come in this way. You can't tell the universe how to do their job. Talk to me about this Nine of Cups for Cancer for the month of May, please. The Emperor, Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I've got a couple things coming on here, but I'm getting a big opening your own business, starting out your own business, and something, I feel like it's like somebody's whispers to you in the past that told you you were less than, and that you could not and would not accomplish whatever this is that you're doing, but you are. This is just like a whisper in your ear. That's all that is. And well, look, she's closing her ears. I want to say to you, actually open your ears and hear who's whispering. You know, whoever that past voice was, could even be yours. And show them who you are. Balanced in your masculine and feminine energies. You're your own person. You have what it takes. For others of you, I'm seeing this. As you know, the Emperor always comes through as the divine masculine energy. You could have a divine masculine counterpart coming in to the picture right now that you've had past relation with, and you're just one or both of you are just worried that the past isn't going to let this get off the ground. But if you stay, nurturing the yourself and the energy around the situation, you can, instead of looking at those spilt 3 cups, you can pay attention to the cups that are, well, look at that. There's no cup standing in this one. There's no cup standing in this 5 of Cups depiction. They're all dumped. They're all empty. And the garden looks like it's got wildflowers, but weeds and broken stems, and kind of like, how do I fix this? That's kind of what I was getting when they first came out, is how do we fix this? So if this is a connection that you have with somebody else, with the 9 of Cups here, how you fix this is you both authentically share your emotions of what you need from this. Whether this is a partnership, a romantic partnership, or a business partnership, you've got to state your needs, or else how else is anyone ever going to know what they are? And sometimes it helps us, by hearing us speak our needs, we can better get an indication of, is that really what I want? Because when we hear ourselves speak it, sometimes we sit back going, I'm not too sure about that. That's another thing. Thank you for that coffee, Spirit. That 5 of Cups is almost saying, oh my gosh, what did I do? I didn't really mean to ask for that. You may have asked for a promotion, and what you got was, you got the lead job. You've got, you maybe wanted to move out of the mail room up into the main room, but what happened is you went right to the top, and you're like, oh my gosh, is that really what I wanted? It's abundance, it's prosperity, it's financial freedom, yes, but at what cost? Because I don't know how to do this job. That's for someone in particular. Gosh, I never realized how much he looks like some depictions of Jesus. He's got a crown of thorns on his head, it looks like. Tell me about this Devil energy. You're very passionate about, building a life that you can be proud of, and that others can be proud of. Come on. 4 of Swords and 3 of Wands. Another 7, they're saying. Another 7. You just pay attention to where you're seeing 7s and how many times a day you're seeing them. But with the Devil energy, yeah, you've manifested this. There could be some karmic energies that you need to take a look at, and that's why they're showing up here in this reading. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. When he enters Aries on the, whenever it is, 24th, it's I just keep hearing, Cancer. I just keep hearing, just be so crystal clear on what you're asking the universe. Because there's just so much that wants to come in, because it's fated, it's time. But it's like, is where you want to go really where you want to go? And are you truly ready? I don't know why that keeps coming through. Like, asking yourself the number one, asking yourself that burning question, but also ask the universe. I feel like this is the universe going, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm gonna give you a do-over here. Are you sure that what you're asking for is exactly what you want? Because something's got to change here, and it's going to. The energy is going to push it to change. I just feel like this is the universe looking out for you, going, you know, we're seeing that this is not 100% where your soul contract is meant to be, and we're not seeing any, you know, diversions where you know, the crossroads. It kind of feels like that's what's happening here. It's giving you a chance to really look within yourself with what you're passionate about, who you truly are, and how to gain and receive this Ten of Cups, the all that you want, you know, be emotionally fulfilled. There's a lot of cups in your original line here. And then we've got the passion and the obsession with the devil energy. Something that, you know, clearing out the past. You know, this can also say with the Three of Wands and the Four of Swords, is clearing out the past, karmic energy with the devil there. Let's take a look at this Ten of Cups for Cancer. Ace of Wands, new beginning, brand new beginning. And I love that they chose this deck because this is the Maypole and we are in May. We just had the May Day. Queen of Cups. And the Hierophant. Yeah, I've been getting this a lot for not only the zodiac readings, but for other readings. This is a big month of clearing out some old traditions that we followed because it was so ingrained in our DNA. I think that's why the universe is saying, ask the burning question. You may never have felt that you had anyone to hear you. So you always held back asking for exactly what you wanted. Ask for exactly what you want, Cancer. Don't be afraid to open your heart, and do not be afraid to receive what it is that you want. And yes, it's going to look absolutely different from everything you've ever experienced in this lifetime. It is, because you've not experienced it. Yes, that can bring up a little bit of a trepidation and a little bit of a maybe some self-sabotage where we're wondering, you know, we're looking for disappointments because we're expecting something to be a certain way because that's what we're used to. This is for, let me put a pin in that. I'm going to take a look at this Four of Cups for a second, and then I'm going to, quick and simple right there, Ten of Swords. Yes. Stop it. I'm sorry, my camera is on my table, so it's shaking, but stop it. I just saw 2332 on the timer. There's the universe. This has been coming up for me a lot and everything as well. Our outer world reflects our inner world. And if you're receiving things that are disappointing or where you're expecting something to disappoint you, then you've got to look at where you're holding back inside, right? Stop expecting things to go awry. Stop expecting to receive only just enough. Instead, you are going to receive everything that you need and everything that you've been wishing for and everything that you desire. This feels like, to me, Cancer, this feels like somebody's reading where And I'm getting the Dorothy the Wizard of Oz analogy again, where Dorothy goes, she wakes up in a whole new land, you know, a whole new world. And she's expecting things to be like they were in the old world. But the one thing she didn't count on was her power, her faith in herself, her trust that she could have exactly what she wanted to go home. And that power was within herself. Do you get what I'm saying here? I hope so, because I feel like it's, to me, it feels like it's a little cryptic. Um, Things are about to be so different for you in an amazing, amazing way, Cancer. Some of you starting your own business, some of you elevating in a job that you love, or maybe it's not. Maybe this Five of Cups is saying, you know, I've been doing this for how many years, and it's unfulfilling right now. How can I keep going with it? You know, I'm abundant, I'm secure, but I want to be my own boss. Some of you, this is coming together with someone. It's passionate, it's intimate, it's fun, it's happy, but yet when you go to bed at night, you're checking all the boxes, or you're looking for boxes that are not fulfilled. You're checking for where you're disappointed. You're picking it apart. The expectations are ending. And when that happens, it's total surrender, right? This is about opening yourself up and allowing the divine to bring in what you want. But you've got to be very crystal clear on what you're asking for, Cancer. How does that new job look to you? How does that new business that you want to start look to you? How does the money flow? How do you advertise? How do people find you? How does this new connection feel to you? How does it look to you? You know, pan out. What does it look like on the outside looking in? Does it feel fulfilling? Does it check all the boxes? Is it healing? Does it fit the roles that you feel that you came here to play? If you're choosing to play in any particular role. Very interesting statement, Spirit. Does it belittle you, or does it lift you up? Does it feed your soul, or does it drain your soul? We have got to be very clear on what we're asking. It is time to receive. You may feel ready, and I feel that you are ready, and the universe is just making sure. Because there's something about this time, you know, 2025, with all these outer planets moving into Aries, changing signs for the first time in umpteen 100 years. It kind of feels like we're all of them are changing together, right? Can't remember that it was like 100 and some years. I can't remember how long it's been. This is the time to get it right, Cancer. I'm going to leave it there. Spirit's asking me to say again to you, ask them the burning question. Okay? Ask yourself the burning question. I don't know what that is for. It's going to be different for everyone. But if you're sitting there going, oh, it's taking too long. Oh, geez, why is this not moving forward? Or why can't this be any, it's like turning on a light and wondering why it can't be any brighter. Well, change the bulb. Change your idea. Change change something about it. If there's any disappointment, this is where you want to look. Okay? And I know that's difficult for many of us in multiple places in our journey. But at this point in time in humanity, we should be used to looking at the inner shadows, the areas within ourselves where we're sabotaging what's coming in for us. Yes, I know we've not experienced it before. And yes, I know it can instill a wee bit of trepidation. That's been the word of the last 48 hours, trepidation, when I'm reading. And it's funny it's coming up here again, but it's okay to be leery, but don't let that stop you from receiving. This is your divine right here. You deserve this 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. You deserve this passion of the devil energy. You deserve to be the captain of your ship. Final messages, guidance for Cancer before I leave you for the next time, Cancer. If this resonates, or if you want to dig deeper, you can, my email is in the description box below. You can reach out for a personal reading and we'll take a deeper look. Trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Look at this. I have never gotten this card out in any reading, ever. Not even for myself. Look at the Fool energy there. You are on the precipice. Look at that. It's poised. You're poised on the precipice of this new adventure that you've manifested. You've agreed to in your soul contract. Trust yourself. I just saw 3344 on the timer. Trust that you made a good pact with the universe. Oh my gosh, I know so well how that feels to be like, now it's you, it's up to you. Trust yourself. Trust what you've put into motion with the universe since day one. I am going to leave it there, Cancer. Have a great week. I love you so much. Oh, well, have a great month as well. This is your monthly reading. Yeah, again, if this resonates, if you want a personal reading, check the description box below. I'd be more than happy to see what else we can get from this, all right? Take care of you and have a great month. I love you. See you next time.